everybody, welcome to the last week of December 2011. It's almost 2012, and this is one of my favorite times of year because this is the time where I take weeks. I just finished 2 weeks of doing personal and business goal setting, planning, and strategic planning, visioning for the coming year. I hope you're all doing the same thing. What brought this to my mind and what I wanted to share with you today was an article that I saw in Forbes by an author named Ron Ashkenas. Now, what caught my attention first about this article was the title or the headline, right? It was to start the year, fire yourself. Kind of made me want to read more, so I did, and I'm really glad I did. So here's the in a nutshell what he was talking about. So he was really looking at corporations and the boards on big corporations. When they are not getting the results they're seeking from leadership, they mix up their leadership. They fire an entire group. Okay? They want different results, they bring in different people. Now this is the same with professional athletes. When a new baseball coach comes into a baseball team, he typically doesn't use the coaches that are there. He typically brings his team in. The other people get fired. So he's looking at this theme and saying, okay, what's the connection between that and business? And he did a pretty, I think in my opinion, a masterful job of tying the two together. The tie to our industry specifically in real estate, whether it's lending or whether it's real estate sales or whatever, brokerage management, whatever it is that most business people, most managers, we get so tied to the way that we do things, right? It doesn't even matter if they're the right way that we're doing things, but we get so tied to the way that we do things and what we're doing because it's what we've always done that we really hinder our business from reaching the heights that it could if we just got out of our own way. So even when we intellectually up here understand that we need to change things, right? Because we all know the saying, if you want different results, you have to do different things, otherwise you're insane, right? Definition of insanity. We know up here that we need to change things, but we have such a hard time because we're so tied to what we've always done. This is the time of year to break free from that mentality. So my question to you is, has your market changed? Has your world changed? Have the lines that you have to play between changed? Have the rules changed? What's changed in your industry, and as a result, how are you changing? Have you identified that it's time to do something different? That what you were doing isn't working? That you have to try something different if you want to get the different results that you seek. An excellent example that Ron uses, the author of this article, is he talks about Jack Welch, and I know you guys all know who Jack Welch is, the CEO of GE, the ex-CEO or former CEO, best-selling author, hugely successful business person. Here's what Jack did. He bought into this. He understood this mindset. He understood that we get so tied to what we do because they're our ideas, they're the way we've always done it, that it's very difficult to break away from that. So every year he'd gather his key leadership, and he'd basically across the table tell them that they were fired, and then he'd force them to evaluate their positions as if they were just coming into them. Okay? Now this seems like a very small, very inconsequential step, but the impact is huge because it totally changed the way they looked at their jobs. Now they were looking at it from the outside looking in to see what was working, what wasn't, what would they do different now if they were in that role, and how could next year be better. That fresh perspective can make a world of difference, and this is the time of year to apply it to your business too. So this is a question we should all be asking ourselves. I just finished, and I hope you're doing the exact same thing. This is a brand new year. 2012 is going to be a phenomenal year for those that understand this and apply this principle. 2012 has the opportunity for you to make as much money, to be as successful, to achieve anything that you want it to achieve, but you have to get out of your own way. So what I'm going to tell you is you're fired. You're fired from your job. Now take a step back, evaluate what you would do differently if you were a consultant brought in to tell me what should happen differently in your job, and take the opportunity to apply those things. Make an impact, make a change, but most importantly, it takes taking time to work on your business and not just in your business. Hope you have a fantastic rest of 2011, and we'll talk to you soon in 2012.